Who are you, brother, when shit does not go your way? When shit goes left, when shit hits the fan, when you do all this planning and preparation, and then it's finally the big day and then nothing goes to plan. Nothing ends up the way you wanted it to. Who are you then? Who are you when you put so much hard work and energy and effort into something and you have absolutely no results to show for it? Who are you when you push yourself to your absolute limit because you believe that you're going to achieve a goal and you come up horrifically short? Who are you in those moments? Who are you then? Who are you in those situations? Because I can tell you what most people are, and I can tell you what most people will do in those situations. See, most people in those situations, they are tired, they are exhausted, they are frustrated, they are angry, and they are on the brink of quitting. And I'll tell you what they'll do. Most people, they'll give up, they'll stop, they'll change path, they'll make excuses, they'll blame and complain. But you already know, we can't be like most people. If we're going to get far, if we're going to be different, if we're going to achieve the things that we want to, then matter of fact, just the fact that you're watching this video means you're not like most people already. So you understand what I'm talking about. So we understand we can't be like most people. To separate ourselves, to go where we want to go, we know that it's a journey of separation. And that separation comes from the fact that most people will quit while they're at the bottom. And this video is all about staying down till you come up. And I don't think most people quite understand what that really means. You see, when people hear that, they just love to think, oh, okay, just don't boast, don't brag until it's my turn to win, until it's my turn to be successful. And then I'm going to flex, and then I'm going to show everybody who didn't believe in me when I make it, how amazing I am, how brilliant I am. And I'm going to get all this praise and fame and adoration. Okay, cool, well done. But what I'm talking about is the stay down part, the part that truly matters, because you will never get to come up if you're not good at staying down. You will never get to actually come up if you're not good at staying down. Do you know how many people believed in this goal, believed in this business, believed in this idea? And I promise you, today, they're not successful. They didn't achieve what they wanted to. They quit. 75%, basically 80% of new businesses fail for a reason. Because when you're at the bottom with no support, no investment, no true income, and nothing to show for your hard work, it gets fucking hard to show up the next day and the next day and the day after that and the day after that. And that's why most people eventually, they get to a point where they say, okay, this isn't working out. And that's fine. Sometimes you have to pivot, but it's a mindset that you have to adopt. It's a strategy that you have to have as a winner, that no matter how bad it is while I'm down, I know that my day is coming. I know that my chance is coming. I know that my opportunity is coming. But it all comes from the preparation you do when you stay down. So that's what this video is about, because I like to take a lot of the life lessons that I've learned in my life and give it to you, because that's all we can do as human beings. Take our experiences and try and give it to the next man so he can learn not to make similar mistakes. And for me, I love playing basketball. I do a lot of things separately outside of that, but when it comes to that sport, I do love it. And recently in my life, due to the hard work that I had put in, when I was staying down, I started to come up. And the problem with the come up is you get complacent. So I got to a place that I wasn't quite used to. You know, instead of being the hunter, I was the hunted. And I started to achieve things. Started to get complacent and stopped working as hard. Stopped doing the things that prepare you for greatness. And then my opportunities started to come. Potentially life-changing opportunities. And was I ready for them? Fuck no. Did I blow it? Absolutely. And that's perfectly fine, because now I've learned. Now there's a lesson from that. Now there's true value that's impacting my life into better and bigger actions. Now I know how to stay down properly. But staying down isn't just about when you don't have things, because you have to stay down even when you come up. I'm going to repeat that, bro. You have to stay down even when you come up. You can never allow yourself to believe that you've made it. That is unfucking acceptable. There's still so much more for you to do. There's still so much more for you to achieve. And when you get to that point where you believe that you're untouchable, you become complacent and very, very, very easy to track down. Because when you're chilling, there's always another man working. But when you stay down, when you have the mindset that it's not enough, that you're hungry for more, you believe that you're the one that's staying down anyway. So this is a message to all the people that are currently grinding, that are putting in the work. Because for me, during these 75 days, I'm grinding. I'm putting in absolute damn near max effort in every single day, especially to come home and record these videos after I do what I have to do during the day and with my disciplined habits. And you know what, it's hard because you don't really see results. So today I'm talking to the brother that's doing the same thing as me and may not be seeing the results that he expects or that he wants. We have to keep going, brother. It's just fine. And I remember watching Kevin Hart on a podcast and he was talking about it, and he was saying that the hardest thing to do, the most difficult thing to do on this earth, is to wake up and grind every single day, to put your time, your effort and energy into something and see no results. Wake up tomorrow and do the exact same thing again. That is one of the hardest things. And you and I both know how that feels. To put the time in, to put effort into our craft, to feel like we're doing things the right way. We don't cheat anybody, we're not stealing from anybody, we're just trying to do better for ourselves, and shit just doesn't work out our way. And yes, we try and tell ourselves all the time, okay, it's fine, you know, be strong, tomorrow we'll do better. But sometimes it really fucking hurts. It's like, damn, bro, like, you don't want to question the Almighty or nothing crazy like that, but you say to yourself, when is it going to be my turn? You're clapping for everybody going right now. You're clapping for everybody going right now, but when is it going to be fucking me? Shit! I know exactly how that feels. But I'm trying to tell you, fellas, that feeling that we have deep in our hearts, that, you know, that belief that we have that we're going to get there one day, hold on to that and use that every single day. Because I promise you, your opportunity is actually coming. It came to me, and there's probably more coming in the future. As long as you work hard, stay disciplined, and put the true time in, you have a clean heart and pure intentions, I promise you, God has your opportunity coming. There's nothing more true in this life than your opportunity is coming. Now, you don't know how it's going to be packaged. You have no clue what it's going to look like. It might hit you on the blind side. You have no idea when it's coming or how it's going to be presented to you, brother. But one thing that we both know is that it is coming, and you better be ready for it. And I remember this great quote: it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have that opportunity and not be prepared. I've had opportunities coming to me recently. You've probably had opportunities coming to you recently. If you stay down, if you put the real time in and you prepared yourself for those opportunities, you've heard the great saying, preparation and opportunity, explosion of success. And it's a fact, because it's God's timing. That's what God's plan is all about. That's what staying down to come up really means. It doesn't mean trying something for X amount of days. It doesn't mean being locked in for 3-4 months on a diet or fitness program. It means this is who I fucking am. I work hard and I grind to be the best version of myself. So if anything does present itself, I'm sharp as fuck and I'm ready to succeed. That's what it means. That's what stay down to come up really looks like. It looks like getting up early on the days you have no reason to, because nothing's getting better. It means showing up late at night to revise even though you don't feel like you're getting any smarter. It looks like working on your business when everybody else is partying even though you're still losing money. It's not fun. It's not glamorous. There will be nobody clapping for you. There will be nobody cheering you on. There will be nobody appreciating the effort that you put in on a daily basis. But nobody gives a fuck because you are a man. You work hard so that you can increase your value for the person next to you. Whether that be your wife, your child, your parents, your family, it's your responsibility to do that. Your happiness is secondary. Your enjoyment is secondary. Your feelings of pleasure and all of that is secondary. What really matters is that you put the work in on a daily basis, so that if you are presented with that chance to change your life and the people's lives around you, you're fucking ready to do it. That's what matters. That's what staying down to calm looks like. Because just like I asked at the start, who the fuck do you become when things go left, when it doesn't look good? Because hey, when it's going right, we all look amazing. We're cheesing from ear to ear. We look like we all got swag. We all got aura when we're on top, when things are going right. We all know how to handle that. We all got the shimmy on our shoulders, the pep in our step. We all know how to do all that. For sure we do. That don't make you special. Everybody's an amazing winner. But who are you when you lose? And I'll tell you why it's so important, because the loser, the person that's not successful, the person that fails, the person that faces setback and embarrassment, some shame, rejection, whatever it might be, that is the person that really matters. That is the person that your partner has to stand beside. That is the person that your parents have to be proud of. That is the person that your children are going to look up to. That is the person. Not the winner, the loser. The true you. The real self. The man who is able to handle any adversity that comes his way. And the reason why, in a personal anecdote, the reason why it's so important is because even my brother, he has my nephew. My nephew is about 7 years old. My nephew is running around the house doing silliness, and there's a cup of juice that we had right there, and he tips over the cup and it spills everywhere. Crazy mess. And in that very split second, my brother's initial reaction, I could tell that he wanted to go, for fuck's sake, you stupid fucking idiot, what are you doing? I know he did, but instead, he was completely calm, mild-mannered, and said, alright, let's just clean this up. Even smiling while doing it. Now, do you know, I literally could see in front of my own two eyes what that did to my nephew. It taught him that in life we're going to make mistakes that we didn't mean to do. Bad ones, idiotic, dumb, fucking mind-blowing, mind-boggling mistakes. Even though he knew the cup was there and he shouldn't have been running, he was doing it anyway. And as men, we always make these idiotic mistakes. But what my brother demonstrated in that moment was, although you might have that initial sensation to think, damn, I've fucked this up, and to be mad and be frustrated and let your emotions get the best of you, he showed that at all times, you must have control of your emotions. Be relaxed and start to work on the solution to the problem. Because now that the problem has happened, now that the water's been spilled, now that the cup's on the floor, there's nothing we can do. We must never cry over spilt milk, because we do not control everything. Accidents happen, setbacks happen. There'll be times where life just says this wasn't your moment, and that's perfectly fine. All we have to do is get the rag, get our towel, get some water, and start to clean up the mess and rebuild from there. And I could see in my nephew's eyes, he was like, okay, I fucked up, what's the consequence, what's the punishment, as most young boys would do. And my brother demonstrated something that he will learn for the rest of his life. When things that are outside of your control happen, do not panic, do not get emotional, do not get frustrated, sad, angry. Control yourself and work towards a solution. Yes, there must be disciplinary measures. Yes, we must make sure that we are hard on ourselves, but ultimately fellas, we still must be capable of finding the solution to the problem, because that is what makes us great men. What makes you a great man is not the good times and the times where you win, because everybody's going to have their day. It's not your accomplishments or your successes or your achievements or any of that stuff that's on your resume. What truly makes you a great man are your principles, your morals, your integrity, your discipline, how you live this life. And those come under test during the bad times, during the struggles, during the hardships, during the failures. Who are you then? So fellas, you're not a great man just because you have a great day or because you win or you have some success. You're a great man because you know how to withstand a failure, how to withstand a setback, how to grind even when things don't go your way. That's what makes you a great man. And I want us all to be great men. Alright, my boy.